Chapter 15, Tinker Bell's Betrayal. There are two kinds of silence in Neverland. The kind that comes before a storm, and the kind that comes after something beautiful breaks. Tonight was the second kind. Elsewhere, the forgotten veil. The veil was hidden behind a curtain of willow light and ash trees that wept molten leaves. It wasn't on any map, not even Peter's. This was where Tinker Bell had gone to die. Or so they had thought. But Tink had not died. She had changed. Her new body was thinner, more spectral than physical, a fusion of fatting starlight and cracked obsidian. She floated between worlds now, neither in Neverland nor beyond it. Her wings, long since shattered by rage, had become trailing veils of dust and memory. She was no longer bound by the island's laws. She had freed herself by betraying the boy she loved. But that freedom cost more than she thought. And Hook, of course, had known it would. Days earlier, the Skull Fortress. When she gave him her tears, Hook had touched her face, not as a monster but as something worse. A man who believed he was owed her. "You'll be remembered," he said, as the one who ended him. Tinker Bell had smiled, a perfect bitter smile, and handed over the last thing she had, a memory of Peter laughing, not forced, not broken, pure. The moment she gave it to Hook, she felt it leave her. Now she couldn't remember why she'd loved him in the first place. And that was the betrayal. Not of Peter, but of herself. Now the hollow tree. Wendy was the first to see her. She stepped from the perimeter of the veil, glowing faintly, her eyes dim but clear. Cale raised his weapon. "Don't." Peter stepped forward, breath shallow. "Tink." She looked at him. "It's me." "No," he said softly. "You feel different." "I am." She floated closer. "But I'm still what matters." Wendy's eyes narrowed. "What do you want?" Tink hovered just above the ground, looking at Wendy like a flame looks at paper. "I want to fix what I broke." The campfire meeting. That night she sat with them around the fire. The lost boys wary, Peter quiet, Wendy unreadable. Tink told them everything. How Hook had twisted her grief, how he had weaponized it, how she had willingly given him pieces of herself because the pain of being unseen had become unbearable. "I betrayed him," she said, not looking at Peter, "but not because I hated him." Peter whispered, "Because you loved me." She nodded once. Silence. "Then he's using the tower to compress time. The sky is already falling. When it breaks fully, the island will reboot. He'll rebuild it with himself at the center." "And us?" Wendy asked. "Gone," Tink said, "even your memories." Wendy turned to Peter. "We don't have long." "No," he agreed, "but we have her." Tink looked surprised. Peter looked at her. "You're not forgiven, not yet, but you can help." She blinked, then nodded. "I already started." Elsewhere, the anchor tower. Hook stood before the heart of the tower, a core of spinning glass rings infused with belladonna and raw grief. Around it, hundreds of captured memories pulsed like lanterns, each one a story, a soul, a life. Tink's memory of Peter laughing shone the brightest. He touched it gently, and the sky cracked. A hairline fracture spread across the heavens. "Soon," Hook said, "so soon." But as he turned to leave, one of the memory lanterns flickered. Then another. Then 5. Hook stopped. The entire tower groaned. The memories were bleeding out. Back at the hollow tree, Tinker Bell stood atop the tallest branch, arms wide, eyes glowing. Wendy and Peter watched from below. "She's pulling the memories back," Peter whispered. Cale looked up in awe. "She's unbinding the tower." But it was killing her. Tink's body flickered. Her form wavered like flame in a storm. Wendy shouted, "Tink, stop." "I can't," she said, voice soft. "This is what I was meant for." "No," Peter called. "You're more than magic, you're." I'm the one who stayed, she whispered. And with that, Tinker Bell shattered. Not violently, not in pain, like starlight drifting into wind. The sky brightened, the stars pulsed, and Peter fell to his knees. Later that night, Wendy sat beside him. She came back, she said. Peter nodded. She always did. She saved you. No, Peter said. She saved Neverland. They looked up at the sky. The crack was still there, but it had slowed. And now the wind was returning. Far away, Hook's tower. He watched the damage in silence. Half the memories gone. Half the sky refusing to break. He stepped back, cloaked in fury and shadow. Tinker Bell, he whispered, you traitor. But then he smiled again. No matter, the girl still breathes, and she has everything I need.